today. From MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. To kick off for Las Vegas.
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13.
Taken in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell.
Number 26.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
He was brought down by
The numbers for Bell on the ground in the game last week. 9 carries, 51 yards.
And that's just not enough carries for a running back to get loose and really feel like he's into the game, because they have to have enough volume to establish a rhythm, not just for themselves, but also to get in sync with their offensive line so they can read the blocks properly and they can execute them. I expect him to get a minimum of 15 carries in this game, and the optimum number would be 20-plus.
That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
First and 10.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Wentz. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. 7 yards the pick up there.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
At the Raiders' 38-yard line.
They'll run it with Bell. And some room to roam now. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 5.
That's good.
That one good for 34. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early. He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call it run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
A gain of
driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Braxton Berrios, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. First possession coming for the Raiders, and at quarterback, their longtime starter in his 7th season, Derek Carr.
Sometimes I wonder if we're just not looking at Derek Carr and evaluating him the correct way, because this guy's been incredibly reliable. Only 2 missed starts in 6 seasons with the Raiders. His completion percentage topped 70% last year. The only one higher, Drew Brees in New Orleans. The problem, though, it hasn't translated into wins. They move the ball up and down the field, but they don't score enough touchdowns. Derek Carr hoping to remedy that in 2020.
A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 17 carries, 84 yards.
And they've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
10 at the 26-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On second down, it's Bell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Wentz's pass.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing is still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Vinatieri's kick is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip.
Makes the score Jets 10.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
10 at their own 28-yard line.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
3rd down. That's the end of the first quarter with the score Jets 10, Raiders nothing.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
8-yard pick.
A Raider first down, Carter Renfrow. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
The ball carrier.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now the fifth-year running back is Jalen Richard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
At the 37-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Carr now on first down. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to Hunter Renfro.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Raider first down.
On first and 10, here's Carr. And this is caught at the 8. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Carr to throw again. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Now Carr again. Rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfro, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Le'Veon Bell and the Jets ready to begin their next drive. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working 100 here. It's a 5-yard game, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He's got Herndon, his tight end. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And they add on to their lead. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
25-yard line.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try to put some pressure on the defense.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Raiders.
Carr now on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, Jacobs. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4 yards.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Shotgun now for Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
First down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the gun, it's Carr. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And that'll be incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target, but now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Carr. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. He's got a man, complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going